Welcome back to another Drawing with Trowbro, and today we're not actually going to be drawing, we're going to be folding. So maybe it should be called Folding with Trowbro, because this month is Origami month, and we're going to be looking at the Japanese art of paper folding. Coincidentally, that's exactly what origami means, paper folding. So today we're going to be learning how to make an origami frog. So get your piece of paper ready and let's get started.
Alright, so to do my frog, I've got my nice colored piece of paper, colored on one side, white on the other. So, looking at the colored side, I'm going to start with a fold in half. So make sure that your corners are lined up. Once they're lined up, hold it down, crease, push down, make a nice fold, open it up, and then you're going to go from the bottom to the top. Crease it. Alright, now you should see a little plus inside your paper. Now I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to fold it from one corner to the other corner. Line up both the corners. Once you have them lined up, you're going to crease it, open it up. Now notice this crease right here, this valley fold right here. I'm going to now fold from there to there to make a crease on the other side. So I folded it that way. Now let's fold it the opposite way. Line up those corners, crease it. All right, once you crease it, you want to keep it right here. Keep it right here. I'm going to pick it up so it looks like a triangle. And you'll notice if I just take my two hands and I squeeze them together, it wants to make this shape. Now, if yours doesn't, you need to rewind the video and then watch what I do. Make sure you fold rectangle, rectangle, turn it over, triangle, triangle. Okay? Once you push these together, looks like this, and you want to flatten it so that you have two sides on the left and two sides on the right. Crease it so it's nice and flat. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge and we're going to fold it up so that this corner right here is facing the top of my triangle. It's kind of like a pyramid. Crease it, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All the way up. Once it's there, crease it. Crease, crease, crease. Okay, now we're going to kind of do the same thing again. We're going to bring this corner to the edge. So I'm bringing this edge right here so that it meets that edge. So I just grabbed it, pulled it, and then I kind of crease it along the edge so that it stays down. Do the same thing to the other side. There's a lot of symmetry in origami, and it should look like a little kite inside of the triangle. That looks like a kite. Perfect. Make sure you crease it so it stays down, because it's going to want to like pop up. Stay down. Okay, now we're going to take this, we're going to turn it over. We still have the pointy part sticking out, and we're going to take this edge and we're going to kind of like turning it, like you're turning a page, and you want this line to go along that line right in the middle. So make sure it's nice and pointy at the end, and once you got it lined up, crease it. Okay, and do the same thing on the other side, and this looks kind of like an upside down kite, sort of. If you were to turn this over, make sure it's nice and pointy. You don't want these two to touch either, so there should be a small little gap. Alright, looking good. Make sure you're creasing it nice and good. Alright, now I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to fold it back. So I grab it on the top and the bottom, and then I turn it so that this edge is going along that edge. Might take you a couple tries, so if you need to rewind it, rewind it. Alright, so do the same thing on this side. I'm taking this and I'm turning it, and then making sure that that edge is right up against the edge. Alright, crease it. Looks like a cool like paper airplane on top of a kite. Alright, looking good. Now, okay, now I'm going to fold this in half. We're gonna fold it kind of right there in the middle, right in half. Like he's sticking his legs all the way up. He does yoga. Now the paper's getting really thick here, so you're going to press down really hard to get that crease in there. All right, and then, probably just like a little finger up, right about right there, I'm going to fold it back down right there. And then once again, it's very thick, a lot of thick. Squeeze it. I don't know. I think it needs to be a little bit higher. I'm gonna redo that. Let's fold it more like it's in half. You think that looks better? Maybe. You're gonna see what I'm trying to go for right here. Oop, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He does jump. All right, that's pretty good. Your mileage may vary. Depends on how far you want to bend it. It might take a couple different tries, but I think that's pretty good. Make sure it's nice and creased well. You can kind of see it looks like a frog. You can put two googly eyes on there, but he's pulling back and he jumps. Woo, he did almost a flip. Boing, 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 woo. Flipperoonie. Woo, woo.
Well, kiddos, I hope you had fun making origami. Make sure that you keep practicing. I know origami can be a little challenging, and it usually takes me a few tries when I'm making something I've never made before. But as you practice, you can go and watch my other videos, and there's a lot of the skills that carry over. Once you know how to do a paper fold and a reverse fold, you can pretty much make almost anything out of paper. So I will see you next time on Drawing with Trowbro.